so here's how you apply to the Unrehearsed residency program. You go on the website and you click on the Unrehearsed link here. You go ahead and scroll through this website so that you can understand what the residency is about, what the review criteria will be. These are good to help you prepare for what the reviewer is probably looking for. You can click here on the download form link. This will allow you to look at all of the questions in a PDF format before clicking on the application link. So we'll go back to the website and we will click on apply here, and a jot form should appear. Yes, this is it. So you'll see the deadline, you'll see all the information you saw on the previous page, and we'll just go ahead and start filling it out. Make sure to fill out the email portion correctly so that you can receive a confirmation after you submit your application. These next few questions are straightforward, and then we have an identity question. This one, please take your time to take a look at the categories and see which one you might fall under. If you are not sure or if it's not listed, please feel free to click Other. We then have a few availability questions. None of those will determine whether or not you can receive this grant. Carefully identify your first and last name, country of residence, and phone number. This will help us keep in touch with you if we have questions about your application. Your primary language spoken is so that we know if there are language barriers that we can help address. This next question, please read carefully what we're looking for in the project for this residency. These 4 bullet points here are really important for folks to be able to receive this grant. If you're not sure how to write out your project idea, but you know you qualify based on those 4 bullet points, reach out to us and we'll help you write it out. For this next question, we want to know if you already have collaborators, and if so, how you have worked with them before. If not, why may be that you're not interested in collaborators for this particular project. Whether you decide to work with collaborators or not will not impact your chances of getting this grant, but the thoughtfulness with which you answer this question helps us understand what your project needs might be and how thoroughly you've thought this project through. The next question we get into is regarding barriers. This question also is to help us understand your project needs, but it also gets at the identity of you as an artist. Since this project is really meant to fund folks who are typically not awarded grants through conventionally funded spaces, we really wanted to use this question to really understand the barriers that have impacted your ability to produce art. The next question looks at marginality. Please take your time to read the definition here provided by the Civil Liberties Union. It's describing 3 different ways in which a person may be experiencing marginality. But if you have trouble with this question, please reach out to us. We can help explain further. You'll see that if you do not answer a question, a red flag will pop up, and you'll have to go back and answer the question before you move on. As I was saying, be sure to reach out to us if you're even slightly unsure how to answer these questions. We are happy to talk through definitions of marginality and also how you may fit into the grant. You'll see the next question here regarding cultural safety. Again, please read the definition here below, but cultural safety questions are really so that we are prepared to address whatever we need to do to ensure that the cohort space is as safe as humanly possible. The next question here asks if you have any additional information you would like us to consider. This can be literally anything that the form doesn't ask. The next question is asking for a website link. A lot of people have websites, but a lot of people don't. So you can give us a YouTube link, you can give us your Facebook page, anything that helps us identify other projects you've done or other artistic endeavors you've pursued. For the work sample, it says to provide a 3-minute sample that's representative of your work. If you provide a link that has more than 3 minutes of information, please give us a timestamp. Let us know which 3 minutes to watch. If you don't provide this, then we will simply watch the first 3 minutes of the link you send. We also ask for a 3 to 4 sentence short description. This helps us understand the context of the project you're sharing with us. Lastly, we have this development needs cost estimate form. We are asking you to estimate how much money each of these separate sections might cost you. I want to remind you, it's bolded here, that the sharings that we ask you to produce by the end of this residency, they're not meant to be final products. They are not meant to be full performances. They are really just a sample of a larger work. So when considering the cost estimate for each of these items, remember that this is not a full production stipend. This is a stipend for developing your project and having something to share by the end of it. We really center process over product. In the very last step, please, please, please remember to click submit. If you do not see this page, you have not submitted. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you soon.